Hello everyone, my name is Indrie Rahmawati, and before we dive into today's discussion, let me ask you, have you ever imagined a world without healthy oceans? The air we breathe, the food we eat, and even the climate we live in depend on ocean. That's why today I will talk about SDG 14, which is Life Below Water, which is part of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. What is SDG 14? SDG 14 focuses on conserving and sustainably using oceans, seas, and marine resources to ensure a balanced and sustainable future. Why is it important? Oceans produce over 50% of the oxygen we breathe. They absorb 30% of the carbon dioxide that we emit, reducing the impact of climate change. And they are home to millions of species and provide food and livelihoods for over 3 billion people. But here's the problem. 8 million tons of plastic waste enter the ocean each year. 90% of global fish stocks are either fully exploited or overfished. Coral reefs, which support 25% of marine life, are being destroyed by ocean acidification. If we don't act, the consequences will be devastating for marine life, the environment, and us. And who is involved? To solve these challenges, we need everyone to play a role. The first is the government. The government setting policies for marine protection and reducing industrial waste. Number 2 is organization. The United Nations and other groups work on global initiatives like the Clean Seas campaign to reduce plastic pollution. And the third is local communities. Fishermen and coastal residents who rely on ocean for their survival can adopt sustainable fishing and waste practices. The fourth is individuals. People like you and me and everyone by making simple choices such as reducing single-use plastics and supporting eco-friendly products. And where are these issues happening? The first is globally. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a floating island of trash, visible proof of marine pollution. And locally, in Indonesia, as one of the world's largest maritime nations, Indonesia faces several challenges with plastic waste and threats to its coral reefs in the Coral Triangle. And when do we need to act? The target for SDG 14 are set to be achieved by 2030 by urgent steps are required now. By 2025, significantly reduce marine pollution, particularly from plastic. By 2020, protect at least 10% of coastal and marine areas, and this target has been delayed. And how can we achieve SDG 14? Here's the plan. The first is global programs. The global programs such as Clean Seas campaign, tackling plastic waste, and Coral Reef Monitoring Network is conserving coral reefs. And the second is local initiative. Indonesia's Free from Plastic Waste by 2040 movement. Restoration of coral reefs in marine protected areas. And the third is individual action. Reduce plastic usage, especially single-use items. And join beach cleanups and spread awareness like Pandawara groups or something like that. And the target of SDG 14, let me share the 10 key targets of SDG 14. The first target is reducing marine pollution. Significantly reduce all forms of marine pollution by 2025. Particularly pollution from land-based activities, including plastic waste and nutrient pollution. And the second target is protecting and restoring marine ecosystems. Sustainably manage and protect marine and coastal ecosystems to prevent significant adverse impacts and strengthen their resilience by 2020. And the third is addressing ocean acidification. Minimize and address the impacts of ocean acidification including through enhanced scientific cooperation at all levels. And the fourth is ensuring sustainable fisheries. Effectively regulate fishing practice, eliminate overfishing and illegal fishing, and apply scientific principles to sustainably manage fish stock by 2020. And the target number 5 is protecting marine conservation areas. Conserve at least 10% of coastal and marine areas through marine conservation zones, in line with international law by 2020. And the next is reducing harmful fishing subsidies. Eliminate subsidies that contribute to overfishing, halt subsidies for illegal fishing, and refrain from introducing new harmful subsidies by 2020. And the next is enhancing economic benefits for developing nations. By 2030, increase the economic benefits of sustainable marine resources used for developing countries, particularly small island developing states and least developed countries. And next is advancing marine science and research. Support scientific research and enhance the transfer of marine technology to improve ocean health and biodiversity. And next is providing access for small-scale fishers. Ensure access to marine resources and markets for small-scale fishers. And the last is strengthening international cooperation for ocean protection. Enhance the conservation and sustainable use of ocean through the implementation of international laws such as the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. These targets serve as a global roadmap for ensuring the sustainability of our oceans through collaborative efforts involving government, the organization, and communities. In summary, SDG 14 is a call to protect our oceans for the survival of marine ecosystems, the environment, and humanity. Healthy oceans mean a healthy future for all. Now, what can you do? First things that can you do is reduce plastic use, teach single-use plastic and choose reusable alternatives. And the second is support conservation programs locally or globally. And the next is spread awareness about the importance of ocean sustainability. With united action, we can preserve marine ecosystem for future generations, ensuring that ocean continue to provide oxygen, food, livelihoods, and climate stability. And let's work together to achieve SDG 14 and create a sustainable future. That's all for me. Thank you.